Explaining the rules to the board game capitalism.
So number one, the first rule, and this is actually really cool game design, is the game's already started. You were actually born into it the moment you were born. They registered you with the game. And what's sort of fun about that is the people who made the game are always winning and will always stay winning.
I would give my tail feathers if it meant I could get every leftist identifying content creator to take an improv class. And I know that statement might ruffle some other people's feathers, but let me tell you why I say that. I accidentally took an improv class in the 10th grade, and it changed my life. And obviously, everyone should just be like me, right? No, that's not why I wish I could get everyone on the left to take an improv class. It's the opposite, really. Taking an improv class taught me how to appreciate how other people who aren't me think. See, one of the core principles to improv is yes and. It teaches you how to roll with the punches. And I don't know if you've noticed that kind of icky feeling trend on leftist content circles lately, but in improv, there's this idea of blocking. And in improv, as a general rule, blocking is very much frowned upon. What is it? Well, first, let's say you and I are in a scene together. You probably watch shows like Whose Line Is It Anyway? So you and I both know that if you start acting like you're a barber and you ask me what sort of haircut I want, I'm supposed to play off that yes and affirm your character being a barber, and then answer the question and say something in line. I can either give you a more easy to deal with answer, like, oh, just a trim, and then you can just carry on, or I can go for a laugh and I can say something the audience and you don't quite expect, but still is in line with it. Like, I can tell you, I'm thinking of getting the Rachel, which is funny because neither you or the audience expects that, but it is still building on the ideas that you started. Blocking is the opposite of that. Blocking doesn't build on what the other person says. It refuses the collaborative imagination. So you start acting like a barber and ask me what haircut I want, and if I'm blocking, I might say, Mrs. Prime Minister, what are you doing with those scissors? Have you not taken your dementia medication? We're about to take off in a rocket to the moon. Now, you in that situation could still play along and just give in to the scene that I'm now forcing on you, but it's not going to feel good like improv's supposed to. It's not going to feel playful because now you'll have a bit of anxiety when you try and add to my scene after I've taken over yours. Ultimately, if that happens even a few times, you probably don't want to do improv with me anymore. The possibility of collaborating is toast because I'm constantly trying to force the fun, free-flowing, imaginative part of you into a narrow box of what I'm willing to entertain. Now, what happens if we take these ideas around the importance of collaboration and bring them into how we engage in ideas? Let's say you have an idea about wiping out food insecurity, and your idea is food should all be free. What do you think is going to help you and me as we talk about this? Should I start by pointing out that if food was just freely available, no cost, nobody receives compensation for that, very few people would be willing to work as farmers, let alone people in logistics, in the food preparation industry, grocery store workers, etc. And should I help you understand that by calling you stupid and entitled and maybe then implying that you hate people from a certain demographic? Or could I approach it from the perspective of yes and nurture the good while understanding that you don't need to be smacked in the face with the least thought out parts of your idea?